Reason as the world masterpiece. Case in point, Africa and Uganda's success and failure based on reason and reality. Chapter 1, Introduction. I was born on 10th of February 1984 as a Ugandan and raised in Uganda, a son to Mr. and Mrs. Haruna Segawa. I had my education in Uganda and hold a bachelor's degree in law from Makerere University in Kampala. I may not currently stand as the most hard-working Ugandan today, but God has blessed me with the capacity to realistically and critically analyze the prevailing circumstances in my life, which has enabled me to work my way from a humble beginning up to the wealth I currently hold at this early age of 37 years. I am a businessman trading mainly in real estates and owning a number of commercial properties and factories not only in Uganda but internationally in the United States and United Kingdom. It is so unfortunate that today many people worry less about survival or what they can offer while still alive and worry more about their death. We hold no knowledge or control over death. I am 37 years of age now, and it is a reasonable fact that I don't know whether I will make it to 38 years or not. I therefore do not see why I should worry about my death, for which I hold zero knowledge, instead of concentrating on the present where I can positively impact on humankind. This is one of the reasons for writing this book and sharing this information. It is a known fact that humans do not live for long. We normally hold a short lifespan from 1 to 130 years, with a productive and active life from 1 to 50 years of age. At 85 years onwards, we are basically surviving rather than living, and that is why we need to be active in the early years. At 37 years of age, approaching 40 years, I am already midway my productive time, provided I live on with God's blessing as a constant factor. Believing in God is an element of reason given the existence of the universe and all it holds, including humankind. It is just so unfortunate that human life and all the materialistic gains it holds are so temporary. The materialistic gains may be lost either in life or at death, and it is only reasonable for one to share what God has given to them when they still can. Based on reason. Although we work really hard to succeed in life and strive to accumulate wealth, but our individual basic survival is limited to a narrow scope of basic needs, where regardless of how much money you hold, you will still eat only one plate of food or less to satisfaction. In another scenario, regardless of the fleet of cars you own, you still drive one at a time to your destination. Regardless of how big the size of the house is, you still sleep in one room and on one bed. It is at this point in time that you get to understand that individual human survival is so basic and limited after seeing other people lacking the basic needs of survival in your society. You realize that individual prosperity amongst a poor society is more of a liability than an asset. When God blesses you with wealth amongst a poor society, this becomes as a big test on your reasoning capacity. The only reasonable way forward is to work forward, not just limited to your individual prosperity. I write this book with the hope that by sharing what I know will add productive value to my society and the world at large. Note, I have handwritten this book in 7 days as a personal opinion from a reasonable and realistic point of view, which may be a fact or not depending on the reasoning capacity of the reader.